Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Bernie here, back at you again with yet another video. I'm here to bring some unfortunate news to my Celtics fans, to all Celtics fans around the world really, and that is that Kyrie Irving is going to be out for the rest of the playoffs and the rest of the season, which is only a couple games. As you guys know, and according to Wojnarowski, according to Fox News, Chris Smoove, all these guys that have been reporting it, he will be out 4 to 5 months. Obviously, this stems from, and I got this information from NBA.com and also the Boston Celtics Twitter page, is the fact that the tension wire in his knee from the time that he got injured at the 2015 NBA Finals, there was some bacteria infection in that tension wire and screws. So that means that when he was doing his cleanup in March, obviously, you know, he was out and was going to be out for a little bit, maybe the first round of the playoffs. They found that bacteria, and luckily there's no structure. It's structurally sound, so there's no structural damage to the knee. And that's a great thing for Kyrie Irving. That means the recovery process will be a lot better than if there was some damage to it. And what this goes to show you and me is that, unfortunately, and I hate to say this because I don't want this to come off as like a negative connotation, so Celtics fans, please bear with me. I am one of you guys. He is injury prone. He has a lot of injuries ever since stemming back from Duke, with the foot injury at Duke, to having knee injuries, fractured jaw, left shoulder sprain, concussion, nasal fracture, a lot of different injuries that have really affected Kyrie Irving in his playing career early on. He has yet to play a game of a whole season of 82 games. I think the most he's played is 75, and that was the year that LeBron came. The fact that LeBron James is probably one of the most durable players in the NBA goes to show you that durability is something we probably should be looking at more with our NBA players. It's crazy to think that there's been a lot of injuries to guys like Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard just now, and all these guys are very injury prone. Even, you know, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, to trust the process. Some of those guys, and Markelle Fultz, they're not durable. And it's crazy to think that a game of hoops, you know, basketball, there's not as much contact as there is in football, as there is in soccer. I feel soccer maybe a little bit, but you know, especially football, just comparing the two biggest sports in our country and the US, there's more contact in football, but I feel like a lot more players get these weird injuries in the NBA. And it's unfortunate to see that Kyrie Irving got injured, because it wasn't any fault of his own. It was just due to the bacteria that was in his knee. And unfortunately, that's what is going to suck for the Celtics fans and for the Celtics in the playoffs, is that we're going to be missing a 24 point per game scorer on our team. Like I've been saying numerous videos, the offense goes as Kyrie Irving goes. If we don't have Kyrie Irving to really supplement the offense, then I really don't have any confidence other than just getting out the first round if we do play the Wizards, because I think they're going to probably be disbanding that team really soon, almost kind of what the LA Clippers did with their 2011-2010 team. I think it's going to be the same situation with them, with the Washington Wizards. But for Celtics, this is bad news. And for, you know, I think for the Cavs and the Philadelphia 76ers, this is probably, you know, it's kind of like what happened with the Warriors when all the point guards got injured. This is going to be good news for them, because what this happens is that the Celtics, I don't think, are well equipped, especially if we don't have Kyrie Irving, to really handle and get the points that we need, because we're at the middle tier or bottom half of scoring offense in the NBA. And in order to win this game, you have to score a lot of points. And even though we play great defense, we're the only team, I feel like, in my opinion, in the whole NBA to really be lockdown defenders and really focus on defense as our main priority. You know, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder who do the same thing, but I feel like as a collective team, the Boston Celtics do it a lot better. And this is going to be unfortunate news for the Celtics. I mean, a lot of us were expecting, you know, this would be the year that the Celtics would finally get to the finals. I was not in that mindset, but as it started creeping closer and Kyrie Irving was looking a little bit better, I kind of felt that way. But now that Gordon Hayward got out and only played 2 minutes of the season, it felt like, and now that Kyrie Irving's gone, the oven process that I always kept talking about, there's a missing ingredient, and we're going to have to take a step back. We're going to have to put in some new ingredients to really save this Celtics little dynasty run that they're trying to go for. You know, some of these guys are going to be off their contracts. Obviously, Marcus Smart is probably going to be off his contract, and that means we're going to have to pay him a lot. If we do pay him a lot, we might decide, you know, we're going to let him go. We're going to keep Terry Rozier, and we're going to let Marcus Smart go to the free agents, because I think he will get picked up by a team. I have no doubt about it. And that's what's going to suck about this, and that's what's going to suck about everything that goes on. And I just really want to read a quick quote from Kyrie Irving. He did post on his Instagram, and I'm just going to talk about what this is. It says, in this case, finding out that I have a knee infection in my knee is definitely a moment I now have to accept and move past without holding on to the what ifs, proving the naysayers completely effing wrong, and accomplishing the goals I've set out for the team and myself. The season, only a snapshot of what's to come for me. Trust me, the journey to back on top of Mount Everest continues. Hashtag Standing Rocks, Seahawks Tribe. And I think this is the right mindset of Kyrie Irving. You know, I'm turning into one of those naysayers right now just because there's been history of it. And I really hope that I get proven wrong, and I hope Kyrie Irving is good to go for the rest of the season for next year along with Gordon Hayward. I think we have the team, we have the pieces around it, but we're going to have to wait for next year to happen, because I think next year will be a very stronger, well-equipped team to handle the pressure, the situation. Whatever goes on in this situation, we will be able to handle it. I have no doubt about it. And we're just going to see what happens. I'm very curious to see how we react to this. I'm curious to see how we're going to be handling the situation. And let me know what you guys think as Celtics fans. If you are Celtics fans, please remember to comment down below and tell me what you guys think of the situation. What do you guys think of what's going to be going on in the future? And just like I talked about, and this is kind of just the update on what we know so far. Obviously, I talked about it at the beginning, but there were tension wire that has bacteria infection in it. And that is the reason why he is going to be gone for the rest of the season. Obviously, this kind of brings up the earlier reports of Kyrie Irving was going to sit out for the Cavs if he wasn't traded to get that cleanup and to get those screws out from the 2015 season. So, to me, I understand this is kind of like a freak thing that happened, but at the same time, if they knew that they were going to get the screws out, if all the stuff was good, why didn't we take it out sooner? If he was going to take out the tension wire, if he was going to take out the screws, I'd rather have him do it at the beginning of the season so that he can come back at the end of the season. Even if we don't advance farther than what I thought we could, it still is a progression for both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Al Horford to play with Kyrie Irving to see what the taste is like when we go in the future on. So that's my only gripe with this and what happened in this whole situation. I wish we would have done it a lot earlier, but I'm glad they caught it now, so that way in 4 to 5 months, Kyrie Irving is back and there's no damage to the knee, which is something that I hope the Celtics fan and Danny Ainge realize, is that when you have players that have these bad injuries like Isaiah Thomas did last year, we make sure that we look at them and make sure that they're 110% healthy and ready to go. And that's the reason why, you know, we have guys like Kawhi Leonard who are not coming back early. We have guys, many guys like Steph Curry, he's not coming back earlier. He's coming back later. I want guys to be 110% healthy before anything else happens. I don't want them to play unless they're 110%. That is my rule from now on, because this, unfortunately, is the fact that the NBA players that are going a lot faster, a lot stronger, and, you know, freak accidents will really happen a lot. So I'm hoping in the future that we see less of these injuries and more players playing. And that just goes to show you that when players are getting drafted, when we look for people to draft, if they're not durable, that could be a red flag. I don't know about me in that instance, but it could be a red flag for some teams that, oh, this guy isn't really that durable. We'll have to be very cautious of picking him. But anyway, guys, this is going to do it here on The Charge. Just a little bit of breaking news about Kyrie Irving. I'll bring you another video tomorrow talking about Mitch Kupchak and what I expect from him going forward with the Charlotte Hornets. They're expected to sign him. But if you guys like the content that we make on this channel, please remember to hit that like button. And also remember to hit that subscribe button if you're new. And also to share this video with your basketball enthusiast friends. I want to know what you guys think about the situation. What do you think about our other videos? I'll make sure to put those in the card descriptions up above my head. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here. Celtics fans, my heart goes out to you. Peace.